loves, welcome back to Cardinal Fire Tarot. This is our All Signs Weekly Energy Check-In for the week of October 22nd through the 28th. And then this coming Saturday, the 28th, is when I'm going to start posting November readings for all the signs, so make sure to be looking for that. And let's go ahead and get started. I believe, let's start with Earth signs. So, Taurus. Also, if you are interested in any of my other social medias or my website, it's all down below in the description box. All right, Taurus. So your card is the Journey. And that's actually what the deck is called. This is the cover of the box. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Alright, so we have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. You are seeing new results come through this week from previous actions taken. So it looks like there was somewhat of a new beginning. We've got an ace coming through. And it looks like it has to do around like where you devote yourself. So time, resources, energy, all of that. It's like, where are you giving? And I think your priorities have shifted here recently. And with that shift comes the need to set boundaries, because if you're giving more to one area of your life, that means you're giving less to something else, right? Like you've only got so much to give. And so you're having to be very clear and non-budging with the boundaries. And so this week, you're going to start seeing the results of that shift that you've experienced. And you're coming through Justice, King of Pentacles. Like, this was a good change. King of Pentacles, that is your energy, Taurus. So this was a really good change, and it's going to bring about more, better things. So that's what I have for you for this week. Now, Virgo. All right, Virgo, your card for the week is the Present. Let's go ahead and show you that image. And let's go ahead and get some tarot with it. the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. This looks like a week where you're really going to have to reel in and control your emotions. So we've got the King of Cups, which King is very high, right, in the court cards. So you're showing quite a bit of emotional maturity. But then we have, like, also coming through as a page in the Pentacle suit with the Ace as well. So it actually might not be that much of your emotions. Like, maybe what it is that you've gotten control of your emotions, and now it's time to address your physical, tangible, material life. And so it looks like to get to this King of Cups, you had to work very hard. Like, you have had to put in effort to show up and project the energy that you want to receive. And that's cause for celebration. And also it's going to draw like-minded people to you. And it's all part of your path. So you are exactly where you're supposed to be, Virgo, right now, here in the present. This is exactly where you're supposed to be for your journey. And you've mastered this one. Now it's time to move on to this one. And that's life, right? You just keep moving up. So that's what I have for you this week. I would definitely keep a close eye on your budget this week. Make sure that you're not spending too much. In case you're curious, gratitude just popped out there, so maybe some gratitude too. And now Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, your card is the Journey. And this is also the card that Taurus just pulled. And just like I was telling Taurus, this is what the deck is called. And so, like, this image right here is what is on the box. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot too. Right, Capricorn, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Magician. Sorry, the major arcana in this deck is in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. But usually I can look at the pictures and, you know, piece it together with some context clues. The Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so you've had a rough go of it when it comes to relationships. You know, you put yourself out there, made yourself vulnerable and open, and it led to pain and conflict. As is life, right? We're all going to have relationships that don't last. We're all going to have those people that are meant to be in our lives for a chapter to teach us something. And so it looks like you're coming out on the other side of that. And in doing so, you're a little apprehensive. You're keeping things at like arm's length. And until you're ready, that's completely understandable, Capricorn. Like, if you have just gone through a brutal breakup, do not jump right back into the dating scene. Take some time for you. And take some time to figure out what it is that you want in a relationship. Do some reflecting on the previous one and figure out what it is that you don't want as well. And then you got this Ace of Pentacles, which just, you know, you're starting over, But this new beginning much better aligns with your energy. Pentacles are earth energy. That's you. So this week, I just focus on you. You know, do some self-care, go get a massage, do some journaling, and like a, you know, what am I trying to say? Non-negotiable list. One time I had a therapist who had me sit there and write out a non-negotiable list for some future partner. Like, what are the complete red flags? And I mean, it sounds silly, but it actually is very insightful, because a lot of us don't stop and think, like, what would align with my lifestyle? Who is the best person for me? Like, we just, you know, happen to jump into a relationship with someone. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. That's the earth signs. Let's do water signs. So Cancer. All right, Cancer, your card for the week is alignment. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Just now, what popped into my head, this is super random, don't even know the last time I heard this song, but Miley Cyrus, It's the Climb. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming. So, I don't know if that's significant or not. Let's see, let me get some cards. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Swords. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Do you know what these three cards tell me? Is that you have been swimming upstream for a minute now. You have lack mindset, thinking that you have to fight to, you know, have your share of anything, energy, money, you know. You got the Five of Swords, which means you think you have to win at all costs. You think this life is a competition. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is like, you just don't know where you stand. You're just juggling a bunch of different directions. And in doing so, you become directionless, right? But this is all past energy, because it looks like this week you're going to really step into your energy, and you are going to balance your chakras, and you are going to align with your highest self. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. So, oh, that is not Temperance. That is the Emperor. Interesting. I don't know why I thought that was Temperance. Still, I mean, same thing applies, just a little different. So, the Wheel of Fortune, that means like when you come into alignment, you're going to create balance. You're going to create good fortune, because it's what energy you're putting out is what you're going to receive. And Emperor, so that means you're stepping into your highest self. Like, you're not taking any shit from anybody. You know, you are prioritizing yourself, you are firm in your boundaries, and you know your worth. So this seems like a really good week for you, Cancer. I think some challenges that you've been facing are going to turn around this week, and I'm happy for you for that. So now, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, your card for the week is the Present, and Virgo also just got this card. Could be dealing with a Virgo, could be significant, could not be. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot with it. So we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Sun, and the Empress. Just in Cancer's reading, I messed up the Major Arcana because the Major Arcana in this deck are written in Spanish and I don't speak Spanish. But so I'm just trying to make sure I'm double checking on those. All right. So it looks like I think this is around your career. It doesn't have to be, I suppose, but for a lot of you, I think it's around your career, and you're showing up and you're stepping into the unknown. So you're learning new skills, you're using creative problem solving, you are making connections with other people. So in doing so, you're really stepping into a chapter of abundance. Not only just financially though. Like you've got the Sun, the Empress, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. There we go. And I mean, that's just like, you got it going on. You're on your A game. The Empress, you're prioritizing yourself. You know your worth, and you are filling your own cup before you give energy anywhere else. And the Sun, which is just joy and happiness. So I'm really happy for you, Scorpio. It looks like your career is in a very good place right now. I don't know if you have a project coming up this week, or maybe you're going to find a solution to an issue that you've been having at work, or maybe, you're venturing out on your own and you're going to start, selling your art online or starting a business or whatever it is. It looks like it not only brings financial abundance, but also emotional abundance, which is very important as well. So that's what I have for you. Now, Pisces. Pisces, your card for the week is Connected. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. It's interesting, if I had just read the word connected, I would have thought of relationships. But in the image, it's more like one scenario leads into another scenario, leads into another scenario. Like the butterfly effect. The butterfly flaps its wings and completely shifts, future realities. That kind of thing. But let's see what we get with tarot. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so it looks like you stepped into a space of needed isolation. And what I mean by that is self-care. But not just like an afternoon where you go to get a massage. This looks like a chunk, like a chapter of your life where you're just like, nope, I need to do me. And in doing so, you're creating some phenomenal energy. The Hermit speaks to, individual, unique self-learning. I don't know. It could be even like epiphanies and stuff like that. And you've got the Queen of Cups, which means you're coming through in your energy in the feminine form. And what I mean by that is you can be a guy that doesn't make a difference. What I mean by feminine is yin energy, the calm, internal, nurturing, loving, not a whole lot of action. That's masculine energy, that's yang. But yin is more like internal energy. And that, for me, is synonymous with like peace and harmony. And then you've got the Six of Swords, which is walking away from anything that is stressing you the fuck out. And good for you. Because it looks like, even though you may not see it yet, and you just are like, just taking it, one day at a time, or shit, even maybe 1 minute at a time. This choice to put yourself first is going to bring change. And very, very soon, I believe you'll probably be experiencing some shift, at least to some degree, this week. And that's awesome, because it is all connected. You putting in the work and healing yourself is connected to your exterior world and where you are at in, abundance. So we've done earth and we've done water. Let's do fire. So Aries. All right, Aries, you had two that flipped over. We have alignment, with which I can't remember who else had this. I want to say Cancer. Don't quote me on that. And then we also have sacred space. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Alright, so we have the Devil, Judgment, Two of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. I think your sacred space is whatever relationship you're in right now. And for a lot of you, it's romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a friendship. It could be like a business partner. It could be a family member that you just like really clicked with lately. Coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be an earth sign, or it could just be a very nurturing, loving, very grounded energy. But like, you have gone through your fair share of, I don't know, hardships, I guess is the word, but it seems like there are a lot of self-inflicted into the mix. Because you've got the Devil, which speaks to addictions, right? And what keeps you chained. And then you have Judgment, which speaks to karma. So like both of those are your own doing. Which isn't to put blame on you. It's just you know, you're here in this life to learn and to grow. And so you've gone through this chapter and you came out on the other side, you know, weary and worn out. And now you have this relationship coming in that's really aligning with your highest good and creating a safe space for you to be yourself, which is priceless, absolutely priceless. So I would definitely, if you know who this is referring to, make some plans with them this week. If it's your partner, go on a date. If it's a friend, surprise them with a care package or something, you know? Just do a little something extra because this person is really helping you along your journey. All right, so that was Aries. Now Leo. All right, Leo, your card for the week is difficulties. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. It looks like you're having some relationship issues this week, and like I hate to put blame on one person, and because it's always usually at least somewhat a combination of the two, but you're coming through in your highest self, Leo. Like, you're coming through King of Wands, Knight of Wands. That means you are coming through as a king. You are emotionally mature. You are, you know, grounded and reliable. And then you're coming through it as a knight, which means that your actions that you are taking are also reflecting that, you know, level of maturity and high vibrational energy. But then we come down here to the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So in whatever relationship this is, it could be romantic, it could be a coworker, it could be a friendship, whatever, you have been trying to do something. You know, maybe if it's your partner, you're trying to work on ways to communicate more efficiently. Or maybe if it's your coworker, you're trying to, you know, find solutions for your conflicting personalities, or whatever the goal is. You've been putting in effort and energy into it, and you're not seeing any results, which is frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. And, you know, you can only be responsible for you. So if the other person doesn't meet you halfway, I mean, there's not much else you can do. You just keep your side of the street clean and hope that they come around, or that they exit stage left out of your life, you know, either one. But I wouldn't make any drastic decisions this week. Just, you know, don't be surprised if there are some disappointments within that relationship. So that was Leo. So now Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Your card for the week is the Whisper. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. So we have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups, Strength, and the Knight of Swords. Your intuition is guiding you towards certain people, places, things. Listen to it. Listen to the whisper of your intuition, because you are in the space to move away from your current situation into calmer waters. And, you know, in doing so, you're going to be creating new, healthier, more aligned connections. You're going to be, you know, showing up in your highest regard with air energy, which means setting boundaries, communicating clearly, you know, not beating around the bush and just telling people exactly how it is, and not getting pushed around and not getting taken advantage of. And then you have the Knight of Swords with the Strength, which just speaks more on that King of Swords energy. Like, you are not one to be stopped right now. You are eyes on the prize, ready to go. And you're coming through strong as hell. Like, your shoulders are back, you're ready to go. So just trust your gut. If there is somebody this week that, you know, out of nowhere you just get like this feeling like, I don't want to meet up with them for lunch today, don't. You know, or I don't really feel like, you know, going over there to listen to them complain about other people and gossip. You don't have to then, you know? Just listen to your intuition, don't overthink it too much, but don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to cancel plans. It is what it is. Alright, so that was all the fire signs. So now all that's left is air signs. So Gemini. Alright, Gemini, your card for the week is the present. Let's see. Virgo got this card, and somebody else got this card too, but I can't remember who. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot with it. Alright, so we have the Hermit, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Swords. It looks like you are stepping into a chapter of wisdom and a chapter of knowing. So we've got Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. Both of those speak to somewhat of a mature energy. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So that's like you've done figured it out. You have your abundance. You have everything you want and you need. Just somewhat of a mature energy. And then Nine of Wands, that's the wounded warrior. So that's like you've put yourself out there, you've got hurt, you put your boundaries up. That's somebody who's been through some stuff too. And then you have the Hermit, which is just the apex of wisdom and self-knowing and spiritually aligned and intuitive. And then you've got the Five of Swords with the Two of Swords, which means like, I think you are done with whatever brought this level of knowing. And what I mean by that is, like, we have scenarios in our life that aren't meant to work out, right? They're meant to teach us a lesson. I mean, relationships, jobs, you know, shit, even like renting places, whatever it is. You know, they're not here for the long run. They're here to teach you. And so I think you're stepping out of a learning chapter, whatever that looks like for you, and you're stepping into the present, which has a little more, it's like crone energy. If you know, like the maiden, the mother, and the crone. It's like you've been around the block. You know what you're doing. And not only do you know what you're doing, but there's almost like a level of acceptance for where you're at. Like, you've been knocked down, but you've had your fair share of wins too. You know, you're pretty self-aware. And so now you're just like, I'm just going to keep trudging on. Five of Swords is like a win at all costs kind of card. So you're just going to keep showing up and waking up in the morning and trying your hardest. And Two of Swords, like, you don't know what the day's going to bring. And that's okay. So there's a lot of acceptance coming through, which is just beautiful, beautiful energy. I love that for you. All right, that was Gemini. So now Libra. All right, Libra, you had two cards come out. You have change and play. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Alright, so you have the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, Strength, and the Ace of Swords. It's like wherever you're at right now in your life, whatever it is, it seems insignificant to you. It seems very surface level, childish, insignificant, but there is like so much under the surface that you are learning and evolving through the situation. So whether maybe this is like a fling that you just call up on, you know, Saturday night when you're bored, or maybe this is like an extra job that you picked up on the side just for some extra cash, or like whatever it is, you have the intention of it not being that serious, but it's helping you evolve into your highest self. King of Swords, that's your energy, Libra. And so even though you don't see it, it's making you stronger and it's setting you up for change and for a new beginning. Now, what that new beginning is, I don't know, but I do know it's going to be leveling up. It's going to be higher vibrational than where you're at now. You are evolving. So, this week, if you have any opportunities pop up, even if they don't seem that, you know, significant or important or worthy of your time or effort, do it. I mean, I would just put yourself out there because you just never know where something can lead. And why not? What do you have to lose? Show up for yourself. So that's what I have for you, Libra. And so, last but not least, Aquarius. Aquarius, you also had 2 pop out. You have integrity and unfolding. All right, go ahead and get some tarot with that. I think my hands are getting tired because my shuffling as this video goes on is just getting worse and worse. Alright, so we have 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Justice, and the Sun. There is a lot of emphasis on being showing up with integrity. You know, justice speaks to like law and right and wrong, and you know, like anything that has to do with like good or bad, you know, good or evil versus each other, like those opposing forces. And where do you show up in that? Are you going to show up with integrity, with honesty, with respect for yourself and for the people around you? Or are you going to show up in the easy way, which probably has some scammy energy going on? So I want to say this is likely in your workplace. It doesn't have to be. It's just a place where there are multiple people working together towards something. So whether that is work for you or whether that's maybe your family cohesively working towards a goal, you know, whatever it is, like there is some situation that is going to test you. And it's going to test your morality. And you're gonna pick the right choice. You're going to show up with integrity and make the right decision. And in doing so, in making that honest, wise decision, it's going to lead to a new beginning that is full of so much happiness. You are only seeing the tip of the iceberg when you're making that decision, you know. Whatever it is, whether it's, you know, just like you find money and you decide to return it to who it is, or just like those kind of situations, you know, like the ones where like people aren't watching and but you still gotta show up and act right. Whatever it is, it's going to create this snowball effect that is going to lead to way more abundance than being sneaky would have. So if you get hit with any sort of scenario like that this week, I would definitely, you know, just make sure you're reflecting the energy that you want to receive. All right, that is what I have for you, Aquarius, and that is everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really sucked at doing the intro this week, and I forgot to say a lot of things. So, there's a new Pick-a-Pile reading posted here on YouTube now. So, if you are interested in that, it's What is Your Life Purpose? And that is posted. You can just go to my page and find it. I'm starting Saturday. I'm starting the November readings for all the signs. So, keep an eye out for those. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or you can look at my website to book a one-on-one reading. And do I have any other announcements? I believe that's it. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye.